Hello everyone, my name is Marian and I'm reviewing the game Shiver, Vanishing Hitchhiker by Artogon Games. This hidden object game is very creepy. It will give you the creeps if you let it. The sound effects and the artwork just really sets the mood for this game. This is really creepy. I mean, after playing it, I had to turn on some American Dad and Family Guy just to calm my nerves down. It was that creepy. Now the story starts off with this guy. He's driving and reminiscing back to his childhood days with his best friend, and she had this old fat teddy bear, and he just remembered how much she loved it. And he comes across this hitchhiker, and he's feeling like, oh my gosh, it's raining, she's out there, she doesn't have a jacket on, man, I know she's freezing. So he picks her up and he takes her to where she needs to be, drops her off, and looks in the back seat, and lo and behold, is that old raggedy teddy bear sitting in the back seat. So he's like, oh my gosh, I gotta take this back. So he goes back to where he dropped her off at and notices that the teddy bear is missing. But this old town ain't all that great. I mean, the first person you meet is this old lady with a rat on her shoulder, and her house is like in disarray. It's like terrible. And it just seems innocent enough. She's like, could you play me some music? And this is just basically the interaction portion of it, where it's showing you, okay, you can do this, you can do that, you can do this. But look at this town. I mean, come on. There's no way anyone is living here now. This town is condemned, but the story is here in this town. So you're moving along. As you can see, that the artwork is really good. It's like watching an actual horror film, but you're not watching a horror film. Everything's in 3D, and it's just beautiful the way it's done. The cinematics is really nice and it's smooth, and it just throws it into where you need to be, like this part. Falling down to the basement. Oh, you start off with a flashlight and a camera, because everybody carries a flashlight and a camera wherever they go. Remember that. Anyway, the flashlight comes in handy. Just like any type of ghost story, you're being watched. Ooh, you're seriously being watched. Ooh. I mean, it really is creepy. The sound effects in this game helps with it too. And you have your flashlight, you're going to see things like Now, this game is definitely not for anyone who does not like horror games, because this game will scare you. I played it in the middle of the night. Everybody was gone to bed. I had the lights off. The sound effects was kicking. The music was going. It just grabs you and pulls you into that mood, and then next thing you know, the slightest noise that you hear in your own home will scare the mess out of you. So if you're really easily scared, please don't play this game. This game is not for you. But if you're like me, you like to be scared, you play Resident Evil or something like this, this is the game for you. Try it out. It's just a casual one. It will give you the creeps, but not tremendously scare you. Anyway. You'll have scenes where something's off, like with books falling by themselves. You'll see off things like, the fireplace is going, but in the mirror, it's not. What's going on here? Could it be that you're in a haunted place? I think so. And then, as you can see, you pour water on it. Oh, now the fireplace is going in the mirror, and it's not here. This game is full of shocking scenes, like this one, and where you see spirits trying to help you, some spirits trying to hurt you. It's just a typical ghost story, but it isn't really scary where it tries to just terrify you to the point where you have to sleep with all the lights on. Granted, hey, I had to turn on some Family Guy, but it wasn't so scary that it traumatized me. So with that said, I give this game a rating of a 5, and as I said before, try this game out for yourself. You may not give it that, you may give it something else. And with that said, happy gaming.